See, this is simple enough, guys, too, if you need to replace some of your outlets in your home. Just remember, you go to your breaker box, or if you got a real old house, you go to the fuse box, you take the fuses out. But always check to make sure the power is off. Because sometimes these old houses and these old boxes don't always, don't always, the power can be still on in certain places. Sometimes they fuse and stuff. I've seen it before. So you definitely want to make sure you do that. That popped into place. That sounds good. Make sure the line back up. I tighten those down, so we'll see. Maybe I might loosen that. Looks like I might have to loosen it a little bit. Goes to the line just a second. Like I say, this room had been modified before. Alright, so let's see. I'm going to put this back on. Just a little bit. The guy told me there, he said I need a new pan to go with this because he said the other one wouldn't work. But as you can see, it would work. So that was wrong. But he did find, like I say, I'll give 5 gold stars for finding the outlet at Lowe's. The one at Home Depot could not find it. Not good. And it might have been there. I bet it was there. I couldn't find it. I didn't know where they put them. What I'm going to do, guys, we're going to pause this in just a second. What I'm going to do, we're going to go down. I'm going to go flip the breaker on. We'll test this as soon as I get this line back up. Squeeze the line here. Why does now and want to start? There's always one. That's weird. I said it should start okay. Greatest. All right. Go back and put a screw in there, tighten it on there. Let's go ahead and do this. Freeze it. Okay, guys. Here's just a breaker box. We also have a fuse box over there too. 2 different things here. Like I say, older house, you have different things in different houses. Anyway, we're going to flip this breaker back. That's 110. That's 210. Now we're going to freeze again. We're going to go back. Okay, guys. Now we're going to check and see if we got power. Got our black here. We're going to put that in the ground. We'll take the red. We're going to look at this right here. This should come down to 120. You see that red line? See if it's gone now? Watch. See, I got 120 on that side. Now we're going to come to this side. Hold on. I'll get a hold of it. There we go. I just had to make contact with it. There we go. See right there? We don't have no power. Now watch. See that? So I got 120 on that side, 120 on that side. There you go. It's 220. One other thing people need to realize too, in these older homes, if you buy an old home and they haven't been replaced, you should always replace the outlets on like your switches and your 110 outlets. I replace them about every 10 years just to keep up with everything. So just so you know, and you can buy them in packages, like I think like a 10 pack or 20 pack or something. Then they're not really that expensive because way back when I was looking to buy another house, the thing was, I went in some houses, and there were some houses that was actually charred, where there's some of the houses over here in Independence that had places where it was burnt and stuff, that the outlets need to be replaced. People hadn't done it. As long as you shut the power off and you're careful, there's not much to it, guys. I mean, like I say. And on the 110, they make 110s that actually, I don't like doing that. They did this for electricians. There's like small little hole ports. There's springs, and you can actually cut so much of that wire back. You splice so much of that wire back, and you can just stick that in. Well, why they did that was to make it quicker for the electricians. If they were, you know, say in a building, they were putting tons of outlets in, they figured out they could just push them in there real quick instead of having to wrap one around each time and then screw the screw in. It takes a lot longer. This way you can just splice it, you know, splice it real quick and do it. Anyway, just some FYI information there. And then, like I say, we're going to pull, look up here. We're going to pull this old unit out. We're going to put a new unit in today. And I'll try to get a little bit of video on that.